Hello everybody, and this is me playing Minecraft. It's going to be my tour of my newest project, which is a build of the Enterprise E from Star Trek. And this is it. Um, just a quick fly around. Um, it snowed recently, so there's going to be snow on a lot of it, but and that it's not I think it's roughly 1/4 scale-ish. I have these specifications up here. It has 5 decks. It's 189 meters and 189 meters long and 60 meters wide. That can also be translated to blocks because one block is exactly 1 meter. So let's get a interior tour. So it says USS Enterprise Cargo Bay Deck 1. Opened up. And you have the storage area. We have rows of storage. This is just storage for like non-personal items, just whatever you want to put in here for long-term storage. Coming into here, we have a break room. Just kind of eat in here at our tables or at like looking out the window, just eat your lunch, eat your food, hang out. Across the way, we have a lounge, which is just, it's like the break room, but just no tables, so it's just more open space to just walk around and go up against the window and look out. Coming down here, just on this little flight of stairs, we have the engineering officer's quarters, which are the smallest quarters on the ship, but they still have quite a bit of headroom and a good amount of space. It's the same on the other side over here. Anyway, coming through this next gateway, we have main engineering and main warp drive engine. So here we have the warp drive. I use these emerald blocks to be like tanks, or simulate the tanks. We also have this balcony up here where you can check out these consoles. And coming down, back down here, on the bottom we have a big water tank. And going up to the third deck, we have a conference room back here, which has this just a table made out of some pistons and some slabs. And back here we have a nice window where you can see the warp nacelles and the rest of the hull. Coming back around here, we have a tool and work area. So this has all of the crafting blocks or stations that you will need that aren't just your essential crafting table and furnace and whatnot. Over here, oh, and by the way, none of these, like the smoker, they don't have anything in them. Same with the chest downstairs, they're all empty for the time being. Over here we have a library, but just some bookshelves and some like benches. Sit and read if you want to. I just put this in here for visuals. I didn't have a lot of, I just had empty space, and I was like, sure. Along this here wall we have cells, so in case you need to be restrained. You guys have in here, the only way to open the door is from the outside, naturally, it's a prison cell. You have a single overhead light, and just a little bit of space to tool around. Same on the other side, just reversed, because it's a mirror. Then we have this set of gates, which immediately leads into this set of gates, and here we have secondary engineering. So we have a total of 28 furnaces along both walls, or combined across both walls. We have these auxiliary generators, which I just built to take up space and to give it some sort of function other than just an empty room. And up here we just have some more consoles, this useless little window here, and an emergency exit that goes out. Anyway, going back to the turbo lift all the way, we go up to deck 4. Here we have another emergency exit. It's a pair of double doors which lead out to the exterior hall. Here we have our medical and sick bay. This is where you would put all of your potions and food and whatnot that will help you recover from any injuries or illness that you may have. Here we have agriculture, which is just a big farm. I need to fix some of these blocks. But this is just so we can grow our own food and be self-sustaining. In other words, you can stay aboard the ship and never have to leave because you constantly have food. Coming up to the 5th and final deck, we have the main bridge. We have just 2 stations with little windows, little glowstone lights. There's a massive overhead light. We have the captain's chair, which is a little wide, but we also have this. That's just a side effect from having the levers there. But yes, these open, I guess. We have a dedication plaque over here. United Federation of Planets, USS Enterprise, NCC 1701E. We also have an emergency exit that takes you out onto the hull of the saucer section. And we also have a little bit of like another workstation with like a work screen, some useless buttons, and like a desk or 2. Coming back down to deck 4 and moving into the forward saucer section, we have officers' quarters, which are triangular-ish, but they provide a lot of space for whatever you want to fill the room up with, as well as your personal belongings and anything else. It is the same on the other side, just mirrored again. Coming up through this little passage, we have, actually no, these are up here. We have the first officer and captain's quarters. These are essentially just large flats for you to live on, put on all of your stuff, just like the officer's quarters, just a little bit bigger. My quarters have a disco carpet and some storage and a bed. Alright, coming up here we have the piece de la resistance of the ship, the Bar and Club Lounge, which is basically a restaurant and general hangout area. We have a bar full of empty chests, which would be filled with drinks and foods and anything else you'll need at a bar. We also have chairs or stools or whatever you want them to be up here for just sitting and relaxing and enjoying your drink. Coming across the room, we have pool sticks and a pool table. Non-functioning, this is just for the looks, but we also have some paintings, some spooky creepers and such. We have a master table for a large group of people. We also have a fish tank full of some depressed fish that don't like to go anywhere, but that's their choice. We also have some single tables and some double tables, all with a forward window, a large encompassing window. We also have this stage in case you want to come up here and flaunt off some of your talents. Anyway, that is the Bar and Club Lounge and the interior of the ship. So I'll go do a little bit of an exterior tour. We can't have it in daytime because there is a cool feature. So let's go time set midnight. Ta-da!